Now he's the powerful mentalist who is about to take on the Edinburgh Fringe Festival by storm with his mind-reading skills.
Well, Colin Cloud certainly cast a spell over Holly on his first This Morning appearance back in 2015.
You're thinking about it already.
Oh, please do me. I know we haven't got time to do it now, but can you just stay and do me?
That sounds like an offer I'm never going to get again, so absolutely. And we'll just cut to an interval just now, and yeah.
Man, you are impressed. He was here all afternoon.
He's back again now, and he's brought reinforcements as his magician fiancée Chloe joins us too. Welcome to you both, and congratulations.
Thank you.
When did this all happen?
Well, it kind of happened twice. It happened first in December is when we got engaged. We were working together in a show on Broadway in New York, and on the last show, I asked Colin to marry me.
How? Oh, so you're engaged twice?
Well, then
Well,
I
he
felt it was
asked
only
me to.
fair. I thought she needs a ring as well, right? So yeah, a few months later, I proposed to her in the place we first met in LA, in the Hollywood Magic Castle. So yeah, twice.
So obviously, big move. You know, the show comes down, the curtain comes down, and you got it planned, or was it completely spontaneous?
Well, it was kind of planned. I was like, I'm going to do it, And then I was like, oh, maybe I should wait, You don't realise how nervous, you get really nervous.
Yeah,
Not a lot of women
imagine.
obviously do it. Now I know what these men feel like having to do it. I'm like, what if he says no? And I'm just stood on stage just like,
And I bet the whole day you were probably acting really weird.
Well, I didn't know where to put the ring because I was wearing a dress. So I was like, where do I put this? And
Where did you put it?
I hid it somewhere.
See, the bra. You can hide everything in a bra.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you.
So your love of all of this
Yep.
started really with Sherlock Holmes, didn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, no, it did. As a young kid, read the books, thought he was real until I was like 10, then found out he wasn't. Devastated, as you can imagine. But yeah, that was the bug that made me get really into the profiling, the psychology, and all that side of things.
Yeah, and then where is the leap from? Because it was forensic science that you were studying in.
It was,
uni.
yeah.
So
Well, I realised comedians are amazing at awareness and, observing people in real-life scenarios. So I got really into watching and studying comedy, and then ended up performing comedy because that's the only way you can really learn that mindset.
Right.
And started mixing in all the weird psychological stuff that I'd been developing, and before I knew it, I was travelling the world performing this stuff everywhere.
Quite rightly, as far as you're concerned, there should be more women in the magic world, but not as assistants, but actually as the main act.
Yeah, there are a few of us, but no one's really broken out and big as some of the big names out there that are men. So it is such a shame because it's the one kind of industry that's a bit behind the times. Like you have, lead female singers and hosts and things like that, but women always are seen as the assistant.
As the assistant, yeah.
The irony is as well, usually it's the assistant who is female who's the one that's doing all the hard work as well for the magician, who just gets to stand there, point, click, and they get all the credit. But it's the women genuinely who, in magic throughout history, in my opinion, have done the amazing stuff. And
That's what I tell my husband, Colin.
Quite right.
I'm there making this all happen, you just stand there. So you are both performing together, your show Sinful. So what is it like working with one another? How has it been putting the show together?
I mean, I think it's great when you get two people who do very different things to combine that skill set. My stuff has always been very cerebral, to do with the mind. When you bring in someone like Chloe, whose stuff is more visual, you get to add a completely different aspect to it. And it's like in music, when you only play the guitar for 10 years, when you then bring in someone playing a different instrument, the music, the options, the variety, it completely changes.
Yeah.
So the fact we can merge that stuff, it's very much Chloe's skill set mixed with my skill set to create something that people will have never seen before.
But you've done the Fringe for 10 years.
Yeah,
and
10th
this is your
year.
first
My
one.
first one. I've never been. And I've only been to Edinburgh, once?
Yes.
So, yeah, it's a lot of new things. I'm excited to see all the other shows that are there as well. But I hear it's pretty crazy.
Oh,
and
it's
there's,
it's
millions
an
of people.
amazing
and-
atmosphere. I
Yeah, I can't wait.
love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And the insurance paperwork is a nightmare at the end of yours because there really is sort of death-defying stuff at the end.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, obviously a big part of a show like this is the surprise and not knowing exactly what to expect. That's part of the experience. But yeah, in the show, the audience will commit a crime. We will reveal the sins of people in the audience. And yeah, it does essentially build to one... genuinely, in the past, I've done things that are very dangerous, but it is the most dangerous thing that I believe either of us have ever attempted. Yeah.
Well, if you want to see that at the Fringe, Sinful, it's at the Pleasure Grand from the 31st of July until the 25th of August.
It is, yes.
Right, so you're going to do something for us.
Yeah, we thought we would, but...
Now, no one, because you didn't want them to, no one's told us anything.
Yeah,
about
I
what you
know,
actually
because like I
do.
said, the
I'm not scared.
surprise...
Yeah.
The surprise is like the important part of this. And
Yeah.
scared in a good way, I hope. But can I ask, actually, would Chloe and Rochelle, would you two switch places for me,
Come
please?
sit next to me.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I promise. You're very safe. You can sit right here.
Go.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just been told to take my
Yeah, if you could take out your
Both of
your
us.
people at home. No, just you'll understand why in a moment, okay? Yeah, perfect.
Okay, we're going to show you just how easy it is to control someone's mind.
Basically, these are the skills that Chloe used to make me fall in love with her, obviously. But essentially, we're going to prove the connection that you have with Philip is actually stronger than the one he even has with Holly.
Okay. Wow. So in a moment, I'm going to ask you to write down a song. You're going to show everyone in the studio, everyone at home, everyone but Rochelle.
And can you be honest and confirm? This is why the earpiece came out. Just confirm.
I'm terrified.
You're safe, I promise.
Yes.
But you have no idea what the song is. We've not prearranged anything.
None at all.
That's perfect. I will tell you in the past, when we've attempted this, some people have seen the song, the video play, some people have heard it, some people, they imagine it written in bright neon lights. Whatever it is for you, that's perfect. You'll remember it. You'll say nothing out loud until I ask you some questions, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's get started. You're going to write down a song nice and big and clear on this piece of paper.
I'm only just
for me.
actually, I'm calling, by the way. Rochelle, look at your hand for me, okay? Just look at the lines on your hand. Notice as your hand starts to move towards your face, your eyes begin to change focus. And as your eyes change focus, now just take a deep breath in and just close your eyes and just sleep and just sink and drift deeper and deeper into your unconscious now. That's perfect. Now, I will point out, I'm not hypnotizing her, but I am placing her into a state of heightened concentration, okay? So, Rochelle, you will keep your eyes closed, but also we're going to take your index fingers and place them in your ears. So no one thinks I'm showing you anything or whispering something to you. You'll keep your eyes closed, but tilt your head back slightly, keep your eyes closed, and stay exactly as you are, completely focused. That's perfect.
Now, no one say anything, but show everyone what you wrote down here. I want everyone to think about this song. And if you don't know what the song is, just think about what's written on this piece of paper right now.
And everyone right now, imagine sending that song right to the very front of her mind, okay? So everyone at home, imagine sending that song to her louder, clearer, brighter. Perfect.
Okay, especially you. You're the most important person in this. I want you to think about this song right here, like it's written across the front of your face right there, and send it directly into Rochelle's mind.
Now, Rochelle, when a song starts to build in your mind, nod your head slightly. Perfect. Now you can stop thinking about the song. Rochelle, you can open up your eyes, take your fingers out your ears. How do you feel?
I'm so freaked out. I feel okay, but...
Okay, but just yes or no. Do you have yes or no?
Yes,
a song in mind. You
I
can
can
lower your
hear
hands.
it.
Okay, right. Could you see the person singing it as well?
No, I can just hear, like, I've got headphones in or something.
Right, but yeah, obviously fingers in your ears. But was it clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want me to tell you what?
Be honest, okay? Because bear in mind, this
Everyone-
is...
Yeah, we all came together to create an impossible moment. So if you sent this to her correctly, go crazy.
Be honest. What song do you think we were attempting to put in your mind? Nice and loud.
Michael Jackson Thriller.
Thriller.
Exactly like this, yes?
What the actual
actual
hell?
It's weird, right?
No, I'm not. I'm so freaked out.
Good.
I promise you, it was like I had my headphones in.
Really?
Like fully his voice.
Your fingers were deep in your ears, though, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Part of your headset, you took your earpiece out, so that's perfect, okay?
And Colin likes to mess with people's perception, whereas I like to mess with people's reality.
No way.
That's the song you thought of, Philip, yes?
Oh my goodness.
Thriller.
That's nicely layered. Wow. Wow.
Thank you. Yeah, so this is essentially what we're doing, is mixing the
I don't
combination
even
of
know what to
skills.
say.
There's nothing more honestly appreciated than people who are speechless, so I am... and slightly terrified, as you could.
The producers just said in my ear,
I might put my earpiece
please don't
back
try
in."
any of this at home.
Yes.
Please
know where
don't
to
try
start.
reading people's minds.
Yeah, mainly because I don't want to be out of a job, right? So please, no one else be trying this nonsense at home.
I mean,
amazing. Guys, thank you very much.
Thank you for
Thanks
having
for
us.
having
Yeah.
us.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
31st of July until the 25th of August, and it's always amazing. Thank you both.
Thank you for having us.